Christina was in Thailand the whole time, or like Taiwan and then Thailand.
Yeah.
And Singapore.
Yeah. So I was traveling most of the time.
So we were remote the whole time. So to see each other in person is really wild.
It's so exciting. The Artist's Way is the 12-week course that helps people reconnect with their inner creativity. It believes that like everybody's creative. As we grow up, we move farther and farther away from our inner creativity. So it's kind of a book that helps people find their creativity again.
Okay, yeah, these are the maps here.
So when we first started meeting, you were here. You were here.
Yep,
Here in the corner. And so then we go all the way to here.
Yeah.
But I was in Taiwan, so I was here. I had like all these ambitions when I went traveling, so I traveled for a year, and I wanted to write a book, I wanted to start a blog, I had all these ideas that I wanted to do. But then once I actually like arrived in Taiwan, I ended up feeling really burnt out creatively. I didn't really feel any kind of spark. It was just a really tough environment for me because my grandma was really sick, and the reason why I went to Taiwan was to help take care of her. Exactly a year before I did Artist's Way by myself, that's what actually inspired me to go on the trip in general. That's how I discovered like that I like to write. Before the Artist's Way, I never wrote anything, I didn't even journal.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Like, and that's only like 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm talking about like writing a book. Like that's the dream now. I was trying to think of my friends, like people who were close to me who I knew were creative and like had a desire to be creative. I asked Lizzie like if she wanted to do it, and she said yes. And then she asked if she can invite you because
she started talking about it. She was like, Christina really wants to do the Artist's Way, and we already had like the workbook. And so when she started talking about it, I was like, I think I need this right now. I need to do this.
You and Lizzie are very different. Like you guys are very different.
Yeah, we are.
And I think you being very different from Lizzie and being very different from me, I think added to our ability to connect creatively.
I think it makes a lot of sense that you're more like Lizzie and I connected with you so well because I need someone with more energy and more like spontaneity and all this stuff. So right away I knew there was a click, and I was like, oh, I really am going to enjoy this connection. And then just you were so kind and good at like feeding my creativity. I was really scared about the vulnerable stuff, and every time I would share something, you were just so warm to what I had to say. That really helped open me up.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. It's a big space you have to cut out and dedicate time to really digging deep. It's like a lot of stuff that maybe you don't want to deal with right now.
Dude, freaking Artist's Way changes things though. It changes your life.
It really does, because I was just working all nonstop. I'd go teach, and then I had my business to run, and then I'd sleep, and that's like my repeat cycle. I'd do that every day, and then weekends didn't even think about being creative because it was just recharge, rest.
When external things are like awry, you are immediately like, oh, well, I don't have time to do like my creative stuff. I don't have time to do my personal stuff. When in reality, like that's probably when you need it the most.
Yeah, and in the beginning of this, that was what I was so intentional about. Was I know that I always say I don't have the time, but I know I can make the time for this, and just making it happen. So I think we would meet on Sunday mornings for me, and then Sunday evenings right before the work week started, I made sure I was just down here having solo time doing creative stuff every week. I loved watching you through this journey, have all of this stuff. They talk about synchronicity in Artist's Way, and she's always like, look out, because when you're putting this energy out in the world, this creative energy that you want to create things and you want all of this stuff, it just shows up. And so every week you were like, you won't believe what happened. And seriously, everything you were doing, I was like, it's just because she's traveling the world that all this stuff is lining up. But it was happening for me too.
So they had this task in the Artist's Way, which is like what you would do if you didn't have to do it perfectly, like list out 10 things. And the first thing I put was like shave my head. And I was like, what the heck? Do I actually want to do that? Because she really emphasizes like stream of consciousness. So I just tried to like write stuff down, and one was shave my head. And I immediately got this like excitement feeling, like, whoa, that feels crazy to feel that spark again. Since doing it now, I really feel like I feel a lot more freedom and like confidence to like be myself in a way that doesn't have to be strict to like the way I think my life should be. So after my travels, I was always planning on moving back to the States. Through traveling and through doing the artist way, I ended up on this island in Thailand that I really fell in love with. And so I'm headed back to the island at the end of the month rather than staying in the States. And I'm going to live there and really focus on writing my book.
You're a wonderfully warm, supportive person, and it was just having you through this whole thing was so good. I'm so happy we did this.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of what you wanted to do.
I was so happy to see you in person.
I know.
I was like, Alexa, you're here.
Yeah,
it's not
totally
just the
different.
face on the screen.